What's up, ladies and gents? This is KSigKid coming at you with another Destiny video. Today, it's Friday, so it's not my day, it's your day. And he's in the tower this Friday the 13th, so hopefully you've been avoiding any stray black cats, you've avoided walking under ladders, you haven't broken any mirrors, you're throwing salt over your shoulder, anything to avoid the curses on Friday the 13th. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're going to see what Jur has in his inventory, but I see in the tower we have got a brand new kindergarten from the looks of it, and yes, he does have a 120 Grimoire score, so if you happen to need to do or want to do that infinite quest, this guy, he might be right up your alley, because he's new, so you should be able to definitely take him through that. Anyway, as far as what Jur goes, oh wow. Alright, Jur is coming in hot. So we've got the Twilight Garrison again, now making its second appearance in Jur's inventory. The Twilight Garrison, this chess piece that everybody wanted for their Titan if they didn't already have it, looks like it's kind of set up to go with the Defender Titan right now, but you can obviously change that to whatever you want with the glass needles. Basically, the thing with the Twilight Garrison is if you're in the air, you can dodge, and you can pretty much dodge twice in the air before the cooldown ends up coming and taking over. So this is a pretty cool thing. I think we've got no choice but to give the Twilight Garrison an A. If I give the Twilight Garrison literally anything else, the comment section is going to be flooded with people screaming and complaining and calling me all kind of names under the sun. It is a lot of fun. It's got a lot more use in PvP than PvE because avoiding the damage from your fellow Guardians is always really nice. As far as the Hunter, we've got the Acleophage Symbiote. So again, if you like rubbing your face in lava poop, you pretty much come to the right place. That is exactly what Bungie was thinking whenever they came up with the design for the symbiote. Definitely. As far as the symbiote, so in year 2, the symbiote has really fallen by the wayside. Barely anybody uses this because they ended up completely nerfing the amount of time that you could be in the Golden Gun. Now though, Bungie has said that they have fixed that, so you'll have longer time to gain that additional shot and get off 4 shots, especially in PvP. Now, I haven't rocked out the symbiote in PvP. I love my trip mine grenades too much, but assuming that we believe Bungie at its word, I'm going to give these a B, because that 4th Golden Gun shot is definitely a nice thing. Golden Gun is one of those extremely strong supers in PvP. Extremely strong. As far as the Warlock, we've got the Stag. Now, this helmet has a little bit of a special place in my heart because it was pretty much the first piece of new exotic gear that I was wearing in the Taken King, and this helped to bump up my light level before I was getting ready to do the normal raid, so I really like the Stag, mainly for its look. As far as its perks go, it's really situational, though these perks over here are all pretty good. Ashes to Assets is always a really nice perk to have. But as far as its special perk, once per life your super can charge fast whenever your teammates are dead, and you also can spawn with an overshield sometimes. So, not exactly useful all the time, but sometimes situational uses, maybe in Rumble. I'm going to give these things a B-. And I'm going to give them a B- mainly because of nostalgia's sake. Again, these things aren't terrible. At some points you might find them useful, but more often than not, you're not going to get use of that perk. Finally, for the weapon, Jur is bringing the super good advice. And before the April update came out, I was having a ton of fun with this super good advice. It says it's got 58 in its magazine, and honestly, you don't really even need to worry about its reload speed. Its reload speed looks really low, and we have a perk for increased reload speed, but never take it. Never ever take it. The main thing with the super good advice is, you fire, whether you miss a shot, or hit an enemy with a shot, you're going to pretty much be getting ammo from your reserves into your magazine, so it absolutely never needs to be reloaded. Now, I don't know, I can't recall if machine guns ended up getting hit by stability at all, but boy, after the April update, it sure feels like it. It sure feels like this super good advice is a lot more tricky to utilize, so I haven't been using it just as much. It's still a really cool gun, especially if you have a solar burn, and if you never want to have to worry about reloading your heavy machine gun, because you just fire on that trigger, and you're going to keep getting those bullets right in your magazine. Magic bullets everywhere. That exotic helmet Ingram, again, it's only going to give you year 1 gear, so it's really not worth your while at all, unless you happen to really desperately want something like the Eternal Warrior that's brand new into year 2. And you can maybe get it there and then buy it from the kiosk, but it's really, really not worth your while at all. it looks like I've got 195.3 of coins right here, so I pretty much stopped at a good point. And I'm going to come over here to a core array because it looks like I can pick up a Vanguard package. We'll see if we get anything awesome to close out this video. And as I turn it in, it looks like we do not get anything awesome. Boy, would it have been cool to get a weapon. Some type of awesome weapon or something. But instead, I got some legs, and it looks like I've already got some Spectre legs on this character, so I really don't need them. I could use them as infusion fuel on another character, though these are rocking out that fusion rifle ammo. And I do love me some new fusion rifles in PvP, so we might keep them around. Chances are I'm going to just infuse them into something else and hope to get something that's intellect and discipline on my Warlock. As far as the ship, it looks like we've got a nice big old green ship. Some green pontoons and everything, so there we go, a vintage Russian Soul. Anyway, that is your this week. Did you miss the Twilight Garrison the first time? Don't miss it this time. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your Azure, and I'll see you around in Destiny. It's the daylight, sunlight, moonlight, garrison.